Did Pitbull just put 1,000 years of facts into 2 minutes? This video is brought to you by The Officer Tatum Store. The Officer Tatum Store. Get the merch link in the description section. Also visit beatenblackandblue.com. Beatenblackandblue.com. The link is in the description section as well to get my brand new book. It is coming out in March, at the first week of March. You'll have signed copies. You can have copies that are not signed, depending on which way your boat float. But make sure you get the book. It's going to be a great book. It's about policing in America from my perspective, from the perspective of being a black officer and also being a man of God. So go ahead and check out the book. It's coming out in March. Y'all make sure y'all get it. Like and subscribe to the channel. Let's get into this. Ladies and gentlemen, so I was on the Instagrams, and I was looking around, and, you know, people post stuff all the time on Instagram, and I'm surfing like all of y'all do. Don't lie. Surfing. And I came across this video, and I saw Pitbull on the video. And y'all don't know what Pitbull is. I don't know if he's a rapper or R&B singer. I don't know what he is. He's like a hype man. I just remember when I was a kid, I was younger, I used to listen to Pitbull, right? So he got a whole bunch of songs. When you see his face, you'll know exactly who I'm talking about. But I saw Pitbull on there, and I'm like, oh, no, I hope to God he's not another SJW. Like, I'm sick of celebrities being SJWs. But to my surprise, the wokest rapper, R&B music artist ever that I've ever heard, the wokest in the industry, and I'm not talking about the woke like the liberal leftist woke. I'm talking about like based. I'm talking about somebody who hitting the nail on the head with facts, with personal experiences, something that I didn't know he had in his repertoire. But I'm gonna let you listen to it because I don't want you to just believe what I say. I need you to hear this for yourself. Shout out to the young brother who posted this. I don't even know how to say your little screen name, but it's DSHOCCZ on the Instagram. Shout out to this brother for posting this video. I don't know if this is his original content or not. I don't know. But all I do know is that this is fire. So don't worry about Yankee. I want to call him Daddy Yankee, but it's not Daddy Yankee. It's Pitbull. I know he's over my head. Don't worry about what he's doing. Just listen to what he's saying. And it is crazy. He's spitting facts. Without me running my mouth too much, let's roll it.
And right now we're talking about a virus. A virus, that's what we talk about. SARS, MERS, bird, swine, Ebola, now Corona. Like, come on, folks. I mean, you gotta read the tea leaves, bro. The devil's in the details. And with that said if you look at the recovery numbers on what we're talking about, I don't know what it is, but I guess the flu went on vacation on this year. Heart attacks went on vacation. Everything went on vacation this year when it came to, I'm talking about, what we going
Facts.
through right now. Okay. And let's just call a spade a spade. And the reason I can have this conversation is because my family comes from communism. They fled communism. They had everything taken away from them. Everybody got murdered. Everybody got killed. And that's the reason me, being a first-generation Cuban-American, or maybe us, being first-generation Cuban-Americans, I look at freedom and I appreciate that shit.
Oh, I look at freedom and I appreciate it. I love it. It's so much more. Y'all got to hear more of it. There's more of this, and I'm going to keep playing it. But the part where he said freedom in our that's how I feel, man. I'm not a first-generation African-American or American of African descent. I'm not first generation, but when I think of freedom and I think of my ancestors, and I'm like, we got to stay free. What are y'all talking about? We got to be free. I'm willing to go to war over this. Y'all got to feel it. How you going to be in America? You don't feel it in your soul. Freedom. That's what it's all about, is freedom. Come on, Dad. Come on. I won't call him Daddy Yankee. Come on, Pitbull.
I appreciate opportunity. I appreciate anything that you give me. All I need is a little slip, partner, and I got you. And right now we're talking about...
Go to the next one.
From the fact that when Castro took over everything, and I'm looking at what's going on right now, the only person here that's hot, 38 hot, is Castro. He's going, y'all did it with a virus? Shit. Y'all took over the world with a virus? Y'all gotta be kidding me. He had missiles pointed to the United States of America during the Russian missile crisis, during the Bay of Pigs and what they went on through. So this...
He's smart, man. He got a history now. What the rest of these rappers doing? They talking about drugs and thugs and booties and all kind of stuff, and he ain't got no knowledge of nothing. They need to sit down and take a sermon from Pitbull.
Shit gets deep. The only thing is want to realize how deep it is. You know, that's the way I look at this shit. And even going into this, I don't know if y'all know about this, but might as well put it out there, especially in y'all show, because y'all got folks that need this more than anybody. We all need it. There's a rehearsal that went on before this whole shit is called Event 201.
Oh my God, dude. The wokeness.
October 18th, 2019, this shit came out. It was ran by the
Sorry for the cuss words.
Johns Hopkins University, which is in cahoots with Bill Gates, Melinda Gates Foundation, from the fact that
I hope he got security.
Complete rehearsal of what we did right now. You can look at this up. Don't listen to it.
Look at these dudes, man. They just ain't. Mine's popping. They ain't thought of none of this, which is good because it looked like he thinking, he processing. They processing this. When you get more people who are cultural, more people who are respected, start getting red pilled and start waking up, it start really affecting these people. Candace Owens, Brandon Tatum ain't gonna get to none of these people. But PITBULL will, because he's in the industry. And they already got respect for him. They don't think he'll sell out Uncle Tom, Coon, bootlicking, whatever you want to call it. They respect him. And so now they deep. They in thoughts.
So just to let them know they named patent.
Look at him, man. Look at him. He didn't find out who Jesus was.
Coronavirus. From 2004, they up like a patent. They names is on it.
So therefore, you have a segment where it says segment financial, what we gonna do, segment travel, what we gonna do, segment what we gonna do when it comes to online. And it said if anybody is not a part of the narrative, we're gonna take it off online, which to me smells like communism. You feel me? And obviously that's what our families live through, and I'm sure all of our families have similar stories. After Buddy and them did that, which the main doctor that was there, his name was George Fugao. I might not remember the verse off. Fucking.
Did you just cuss right there? I'm sorry for the cussing, y'all.
The verse I was trying to spit, but I remember George Fugao. All right. George Fugao is the main doctor for the CDC in China and a virologist out of Wuhan.
So it cuts right there. I need to listen to the rest of this because this is just a little clip I heard. I didn't know it was this deep. I only heard the first part. He going in. I got to find out how to get this video because he going in. He going super in. The wokeness is there. And I know a lot of people are frustrated with what happened in the election or whatever the case may be. But I really do think that regardless of what they're trying to do right now, people are waking up. And I don't know, people have probably been woke. But people are waking up and smelling the roses and understanding that we have been tricked and manipulated in many cases. It's not just what he talking about or what y'all think about. It's been for generations. People have been manipulating and tricking and brainwashing people in propaganda, Marxism, socialism, communism, all of these demonic things that are trying to destroy the United States of America. And what God has established, you got to understand this. This is not about flesh and blood. This is spiritual warfare. The spirit leads to the behaviors in the flesh. There's a war in the spirit that has an agenda. The agenda is to attack what God created, which is the United States of America and all of its beauty. That agenda in the spirit realm begins to infiltrate in the hearts of men, and men become evil with an agenda. Not the natural evilness that happen amongst men. Like people are generally evil. Compared to the way we would like to see it or the way the Bible describes it. People are evil. If you leave people to their devices, man, we would probably be eating each other at some point, which has happened in history. Have you ever heard of cannibalism? Okay, there's many tribes and native tribes and African tribes who do that as we speak. Well, you know, at least the natives did it, but some African tribes do it as we speak. So, you know, left to our devices, I mean, we're very destructive people. And with God interjected into our lives through the prophets of the Bible and the experiences of people having one-on-one experiences with God, whom we don't know who God is. I mean, you know, when I say who God is, we don't know how it works. You know, God is a spirit, and that's all we know. We don't understand a lot of this stuff because you can't comprehend. How can a spirit make all this stuff? How does a spirit talk to you? Those things we don't understand, but we do know because we have a pathway and a description and a roadmap to God through the story of Jesus Christ. So, I mean, that's how kind of how we get to that point. But what I'm saying is that there is a spiritual connection here without getting into too many details. And we have to understand our placement, and we have to understand how to overcome this, because they're coming with evil forces, and there's a remnant of good, solid Christian folks and people who want to understand the truth. I mean, even if you're not a Christian, if you are seeking the truth, you will find the truth. And I believe that the truth will lead to Jesus. But if you're seeking it, you're going to find it. And where you end up, don't quit trying to worry about it. Quit trying to block it. Just let it happen. But be seeking the truth, and it will come to you. You will find it, and you will become woke. And when I say woke, I ain't talking about the liberal woke. I'm talking about actually woke. You're not daydreaming anymore. You're taking the red pill, and now you have access to reality. And I want people to understand it's just not fleshly. It is a spiritual war. People are evil, but by the grace of God, we are quickened to have morale and do the right things according to Scripture. And so I just wanted to throw that out there. Man, I can make a video for 20 minutes about this, but I think PITBULL hit the nail on the head, and I need to go find that original video. And when I do, I'm going to try to figure out how to get it on the Tatum Report, or I may make another video about it, because this is deep, man. He must have been on there spitting bars. When I say bars, so people don't know what I'm talking about, bars, which is the structure of rap music, is 16 bars. Believe it or not, rap music have a structure to it, and it's poetic, but people molest it and abuse it, and so we don't even know how rap music is supposed to go anymore. But it is there's words that's escaping me right now, but it is synchronized. It is 16 bars of rhymes, rhythm, however you want to dice it up. But anyway, y'all tell me what you think. Is PITBULL on to something, or is he completely crazy? I already know the answer to that. Make sure you go to beatingblackandblue.com. The link is in the description section. Sign up to be on the list to get my book when it come out in March, Beating Black and Blue. It's going to change your life. It's going to give you the shield and the weapons that you need to fight against the propaganda against law enforcement. It's going to give you testimony and stories, not only from me, but other law enforcement officers who have incredible stories. Thank God that they had accepted to come in and allow me to interview them for this book. I mean, this is going to change a lot of people's lives. And it may not be for you, but it's probably for your neighbor. So go on and check it out anyway. I love you guys. I'll see you on the next one. I'm out.